Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Heartgold and Soulsilver, part 2, I guess, yeah. Last time we left off, we were just about to enter the Pokemon Lab, Elm's Pokemon Lab, New Bar Town. Well, I guess we're in the lab, and let's let the camera adjust. And don't bother talking to this guy, he's not Professor Elm. This guy is just up here. And you can tell he's Professor Elm because he's not like one of the billion sprites that look the same. But he talks about Pokemon and how you can walk beside your Pokemon, and how Pokemon, when you walk beside them, just to get more happiness. So that's only really useful if your Pokemon evolve from happiness, or if they know the move return, but we'll talk about that later. Not really important right now. All that's important is that he got an email from Mr. Pokemon and needs us to pick up an egg. So to do that, we're going to need a Pokemon, obviously, like the beginning of every game. So let's start, let's pick our Pokemon. And you get 3 choices, like always. Sorry, one sec. And let's touch the Pokeballs. So you get to touch the Pokeballs, and then you'll see which Pokemon's inside, somehow. I guess we have X-ray vision. But there's Chikorita, the grass type, Totodile, the water type, and Cyndaquil, the fire type. I like how they light up the text in red in a color based on their type. I guess that makes it even more clear on what type they are if you can't tell from the color of their skin or anything. Chikorita. It's more defensive than offensive compared to the other Pokemon. Totodile is totally offensive. Evolves into Feraligatr. Chikorita evolves into Meganium. Anyway, Cyndaquil evolves into Typhlosion, the volcano Pokemon. It's pretty good all around. It's more special attack than anything. Most people use Cyndaquil or Feraligatr, and that's why I'm gonna use Whoa, sorry, I have the hiccups. That's why I'm gonna use Chikorita. So you like Whoa, my God, this is crazy. So you like Chikorita, the grass type Pokemon? Yes, I do. So we're gonna choose Chikorita mainly because there's a lot, and I mean this like crazy, a ton of water types, and I always use Cyndaquil. So anyway, Chikorita's nickname. I advise using a nickname, but you don't have to. I always like doing it. I don't know why no other trainers use nicknames. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I'm just thinking, so many names I can do. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna do this. I was thinking between Dino Dan, Dino Dave, and Dino Dan, Dino Dave, and one other. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, all caps. I wouldn't advise doing, like, lowercase letters, because every other Pokemon's gonna be full caps. I don't know why they do that. In Black and onward, they make them lowercase, other than the first letter. But whatever, so he's like, we're counting on you to go meet Mr. Pokemon, because he's lazy and needs us to do everything. But before we can leave, this guy's going to give us some potions for free, because somehow he knows we're going on a mission. I mean, I guess you could hear us past those little cabinets or whatever they are. So let's go outside, and the minute you go outside, there's more people waiting for you. Like, my famous or something? Like, I don't know. Anyway, Ginger's still looking through the window. So you picked Chikorita. Yes, of course I did. No, I picked Cyndaquil. They do look kind of the same. Anyway, enough with that. Don't try going out. This girl's gonna bug you again. Like, how does she know every little detail of your life? Like, let's just try leaving. Like, come on. Oh, sorry, we can't. Wait, Jenkins. Wait a sec. She brings us over here. She, like, drags us by the ear. Did you leave your Pokegear at home? You should ask your mom. Like, how does she know this? Like, what a creep. Oh my God. So this is, like, low quality. Is that better? Oh my God, it's not. Alright, whatever. How does she know that? Anyway. So this is our house, if you forgot. So you're gonna go in, and you're not gonna go upstairs, you're actually gonna go to your mom. Jenkins, that's a cute Pokemon you have. And I feel like when they say Jenkins, since it's all caps, I feel like they're shouting it, hey, Jenkins! Anyway, and yeah, so the Pokegear got back from the shop, just coincidentally right before I'm about to leave. And right when that girl thinks that I left it at home. And think about it, where is the shop? Like, there's no shop here, there's just like 2 houses and a lab. Anyway, she's gonna tell you how to take a phone call. You're never gonna need that, and if you do, I'll teach you how. And just before you leave, there's one other thing. Hey, Professor Elm, he needs to do something else. He forgot to give us his phone number. Like, how do you forget that? Like, and, well, I guess you can forget it, but I mean, I find it so odd how he remembers right when we got our Pokegear. I don't know why the game, our character's mom doesn't give us, like, the Pokegear right when you go downstairs. Like, I don't understand that. They just dragged it out even longer. That was really stuttery. Anyway, this is grass. Generally, you don't want to go in it. Because there's wild Pokemon, they appear so quickly. I'm doing pretty good right now, though. If you can get through a little bushel or a little meadow without running into wild Pokemon, you're doing pretty good. Anyway, you might be wondering what this is. What is it? Like, looks kind of weird. You can cut it down later on in the game, but not yet. I'm just gonna get an item that's up here. Anyway, wow, no wild Pokemon yet. Oh, I jinxed it. And I'm not gonna show wild battles. I'm just gonna show this one just because it's the first one, so might as well. First battle, actually, so might as well teach you how to do it. And it's pretty straightforward. It's all on the bottom screen. So you're just gonna click fight and tackle, or any of your offensive moves. You can probably tell just based on the name. And critical hit, so it's gonna be 2-hit KO. Critical hit deals double damage, by the way. I'm pretty sure you know that. But level 2, so level 5 against level 2, we're gonna live. It's also a Pidgey, so it's not the strongest Pokemon. Anyway, so let's get this item. And this is not a Pokemon. This is not how you collect Pokemon. You don't pick up a Pokeball. Should be a pretty cool way to do it, though. So, anyways, moving on. Let's go down here. And Chikorita, let's just talk to it, because you can talk to your Pokemon. And, oh, surprised by the sounds in the thicket. Alright. I called it a meadow, but apparently the game thinks it's a thicket. Anyway, if you go up here, that's another route, and in different routes you find different Pokemon, as I'm sure you all know. You can find some pretty cool Pokemon up there. I might journey in there, find a Pokemon. You never know. But let's just go down. Go down here, and another Pokemon. And I'm not gonna cut this out. just to waste about 20 more seconds of your life. And it's not focused. See, when it's not focused, it doesn't have any, like, lines cutting through it. I don't know if you see that, on my end it does that, though. And then, when it's unfocused, the lines aren't there, but it's unfocused, so. Anyway, Sentret, that's a different Pokemon. And since I'm playing and it's during the daytime, or the, DS clock thinks it's daytime, I'll find Sentrets. And if it's nighttime, you'll find Hoot-Hoots. And it's like this throughout the game. You'll find different Pokemon, different areas, different times. And if, let's say you see a Sentret, and then later, whoops, sorry. So yeah, let's say you find a Sentret, and you kill it by accident. You're like, darn, where do I find a Sentret? Because you forgot, because you're a dumbass. Then you look into the Pokedex, and you go, where is Sentret? You look up Sentret, and you go, oh, it's here. And, whoa, that's crooked. 1 second. Not sure how long it was like that. Alright, there we go, that's better. Anyway, let's keep going down through the grass. And that should wrap it up, guys. There's an apricorn up there. Just ignore them. You use them to make Pokeballs later on in the game, but those Pokeballs suck. They're very exclusive, and they suck a lot. So let's put 10 minutes. Each video will be about this long. And next time, yeah, we're in Cherry Grove, so we're almost at Mr. Pokemon. Like, it's been like 5 minutes, and we're almost done this chore. Like, seriously, Miss Professor Elm, like, you couldn't do this your own. You sent a 10-year-old kid to do it without his mother's permission. Like, I don't know. It's kind of creepy and weird, but anyway, I'll see you guys next time. yeah, I think this is it. So, see you guys. We're going to explore Cherry Grove City next time and hopefully meet Mr. Pokemon.